Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Huduma Day. By the way, do you support Huduma Day? Initially, it was Moi's Day, and it is not among the public holidays in our constitutions, because the public holidays as per the constitution are Mashujaa Day, Madaraka, and Jamhuri Day. So this day was just brought here to please the ego of the late Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi when he was actually ending his reign and his dominance in Kenyan politics. That is when he realized that he had done the wrong thing, and he said angetaka hii siku iwe inakumbukwa. The fact that Uhuru Kenyatta was a close friend of Moi, and the same case William Samoei Ruto, there's no way they could have done away with these days. So it is one of the days that is just there for political reasons, and we have to take it because hivyo ni Wakenya, and I know that it is an economy that suffers when we have such days that are not relevant, because all said and done, the economy is going to lose big time. Banks will close, many institutions will close, even some businesses will close, and I don't know what you think. But that's not the purpose of this video. Welcome to our video. In today's video, I want to start by asking you another question. Do you think William Samoei Ruto's tour in Nyanza was successful? I asked a friend of mine who is a member of the county assembly in Kiambu, and he told me that it was very successful. And as we are discussing politics in Mount Kenya and the country in general, I realized that the Kikuyus are not comfortable with William Samoei Ruto. I realized that the Kikuyu leaders, wengi, viongozi, wabunge, maseneta na hata magavana ni watu ambao wanamtazama Ruto wakiwa wamefuga jicho moja na kufugua lile lingine. In fact, the analogy that he used is something to behold. Kwa sababu aliniambia kwamba William Samoei Ruto ni mtu ambaye amepada farasi wawili, na mpada farasi wawili anafanya nini jameni? Anapasuka msaba. Mpada farasi wawili pasuka msaba, kwa sababu wakati ambapo wanaanza kukimbia, unajua vile farasi watakimbia. And I wanted to know what he exactly meant, and he told me that William Samoei Ruto is quoting the Luo Nation and the Western Nation. At the same time, he has eloped with the GEMA Nation. Na wakasema kwamba ni kana kwamba what there is that it's like we have a marriage between the Kikuyus and the Kalenjin, whereby the head of the family, of that family, is William Ruto. And there's no way he can now start going to look for another wife in Luo Nyanza and in Western. And that is what is happening. And the wife from Western, that is Musalia Mudavadi now, and the wife ambaye atajitokeza kule Luo Nyanza is likely to bring a lot of conflict in the marriage. Na wakasema ya kwamba wanapotazama vizuri sana, wanaona kana kwamba their stay in government may be short-lived. In fact, he opined that by 2027, Kikuyus are likely to be in the opposition. How true is that? Only time will tell. But why are Kikuyus uncomfortable with William Samoei Ruto's trying to woo the Nyanza and the Western Nation? If you ask me, there are a number of reasons. And the first one is that the Kikuyus know very well that they will be made irrelevant if Raila Amolo Odinga was to decide to work with William Samoei Ruto. If Mudavadi, a tribe or the community of the Luhya, wakiamua kumuunga mkono William Samoei Ruto, the Kikuyus will be left on their own. They will be irrelevant. So there is fear of being made irrelevant. Again, the Kikuyus shareholders dominance will come to an end. In fact, nilimuuliza huyu rafiki yangu nikamuuliza, do you support Gachagua, this idea of Kenya being a company of shareholders And he told me, yes, they are supporting Gachagua. Majority of Kikuyus are supporting Gachagua. That is what he was telling me. And he was telling me that what William Samoei Ruto is trying to do is to take some influential politicians like Dede Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah na wengine upande wake, lakini huko mashinani watu wengi ma-MCA wanasikiliza na wanafuata vile Rigathi Gachagua anasema, wanamuunga mkono kwa sababu wanaona ya kwamba if the other communities comes, then that idea of having a shareholders government will come to an end, and William Samoei Ruto will not feel indebted to them. So they want William Samoei Ruto to remain indebted to the GEMA Nation. You know, politics is just about interest, nothing else. And once the interests converge, the politicians will always work together. Again, there is fear of development. One thing I noted with William Samoei Ruto, that he formed a team that is going to ensure development, is going to follow development in Luo and Nyanza. This one comprised of the CS Internal Security and CS IT, plus some ODM leaders. That is the truth of the matter. So the dream team that he formed was to follow all those promises that he made to the Luo and Nyanza. And I think Luo and Nyanza is going to benefit more than the GEMA Nation. That is the truth of the matter. Kwa sababu the fear that a lot of development is going in those areas is something that is antagonizing the Kikuyus. Is something that is making the community of the GEMA Nation feel uncomfortable. But this one does not make any sense, ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, because every part of the country is entitled to development. If you read our constitution does have no room for, it has no room for discrimination. And the national cake must be shared equally and fairly. So you cannot say that you're going to concentrate development in one region. In fact, when you look at Mount Kenya should thank God, because the successive governments have brought a lot of development in Mount Kenya. Kibaki, Moi did not bring a lot of development, but Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Kibaki, and Jomo Kenyatta actually concentrated most of the development in Mount Kenya. What of the so many universities? Tell me any other county that has, or any other region that has many national schools like Mount Kenya, that has many universities like Mount Kenya, that has the infrastructure that you see like Mount Kenya. And that is true, but the other regions also deserve, because we are all equal and this country belongs to all of us. Lakini unapoangalia utaona ya kwamba when you start treating some people like second class citizens, that is why you go wrong, like Moi, that is why he went wrong. Kwamba unapotazama vizuri sana Wakikuyu wanaanza kuogopa kwamba wanaweza kufikiwa kimaendeleo. It is something that they are not happy with. Again, there is also the issue of jobs. You know, wakati inakuja mambo ya kuwateua mawaziri, if you look at William Samoei Ruto's baraza la mawaziri, utaona kwamba almost a third consists of the Kikuyus. When you look at his government, the Kikuyus have been favored together with the Kalenjins. So again, I think it also happens in other areas. So watu wanaona ya kwamba ikiwa William Samoei Ruto is going to have a national face, because what he have, William Samoei Ruto is tend to have a regional face. But now he's working very hard to broaden his support base. And he's succeeding, if you ask me. He is succeeding. And when this happens, it is the Kikuyus who will lose their jobs. It is the Kikuyus who will see dust, wataonyeshwa hevubi. Kusema ukweli, hili ni jambo ambalo linamfanya ogofye. But the main thing, if you ask me, is the issue of tenders. They feel that other readers, other communities are going to get tenders. Kwa sababu it is in tenders business, because in the Kikuyu community we have tenderpreneurs who makes a lot of money, who do business with the government, and they are paid, and the price of everything is actually exorbitant. Utapata kwamba bei ya kila kitu inapandishwa. Unapata kwa mfano ni kalamu ya kuandikia kalamu ambayo inafaa kuuzwa shilingi 20. When you read the payments, it is almost 500 shilling. So when you look at this, and they fear that they are going to lose these tenders. Again, it reminds them, it evokes Moi's memory, how they used to suffer, how Moi would actually overlook them, how Moi would even sometimes, you know, even the tribal clashes during Moi's time can be actually traced to this idea of politicking, whereby baadhi ya Wakikuyu wanaona kwamba they feel insecure, especially those who are in the diaspora and the diaspora counties like Nakuru, Eldoret. They feel that kwa sababu wamejenga kule kwenda serikali sasa ikaanza kuolea kijicho au wivu kipeda, and it is something that they don't like. Again, for those of you who understand Kikuyus, if you listened to Kiriribi Keinoro on Sunday, where Gathoni Wamushoba was there, Gathoni Wamushoba came up with very, very important points. She said that the government is very quick to pay loans for sugarcane farmers in Western. Again, he said the government is very quick to take development in Nyanza, ile barabara ambayo ilitanzishwa pale na nasikia itajengwa haraka sana. Ni jambo ambalo wakasirisha sana Wakikuyu kwa sababu kulingana naye anasema ya kwamba they are asking just for 6 billion, but in Western they are getting 113 billion. In Nyanza, I don't know how many billions they are also getting. Na sasa akasema sasa Wakikuyu now the coffee is rotting in factories. They are also asking for 6 billions. So the fact that other communities, other regions seems to be benefiting in terms of maybe clearing the debts and maybe sometimes even paying the farmers, sometimes trying to revive those industries, is something that the Kikuyus are not taking kindly. I don't know why they are not taking it kindly, because you see, we are all Kenyans, and I told you one day we shall have a tribalist nation. But when you see the Kikuyus being rattled by this kind of move, it tells you, as that MC was telling me, that by 2027, Kikuyus are likely to be in the opposition. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. That is my take, and as usual, let us interact with the comment section. Like this video, comment, and you can even share it. And may you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.